Day 262. Hello YouTube, it is currently 12 p.m. on the dot as I'm recording this. Chick-fil-A. Did I have it this Monday? Oh well, I mean, call this like the Chick-fil-A index for mental health, I guess. I don't know. So I thought it was bad when I recorded on Monday, but holy fucking shit, it was. It's like genuinely fucking terrible now. So Monday, like, you know, I got asked for a one pager, and so I was like, oh, I'll present it tomorrow, like, because I was not made aware that I needed to deliver a one page report, right? So oops. And there wasn't enough time between, you know, like Friday afternoon and Monday morning at 10 a.m. I would have had like at most like 2.5, 3.5 hours of company time, and Lord no, not even, like, yeah, at most maximum 2.5 hours of company time, and Lord knows I'm not doing overtime for that shit. I really should finish give me a second. Okay. So yeah, I delivered on Tuesday. I did like ChatGPT up a report, you know, to deliver, but I guess that got thrown off to the wayside. Our overseas overlord, one of my overseas overlords, gave me a slide to read off of, so I read off of it. And of course, the site leader, his geriatric bitch ass, had to rip it up, you know, verbally ripped it to shreds. It's not like I handed him a paper copy. It's like, this is unacceptable. And it's like, really, all that was he was nitpicking over was it was like a date, because like in his mind he can, you know, he thinks we can get our general contractor to do everything else for free. That's not how that works. It's like, you know, it's like, oh hey, let me pay you this amount for this job and here's what it entails. If I want more on top of that, I'll have to pay more. It's not like I can just like slide it in there and be like, you know, it's like, oh hey, I'd like 20 tacos, and it's like, and you know, the taco guy's like, oh, that'll be $10. That's a steal actually in this economy. But anyways, and then you're like, oh, can I get a drink as well along with that? After, you know, like he rings you up and shit. It's like, no, pay that extra $1 for the drink. Like what? So in his mind, he's thinking it's like, in his feeble Chinese mind, and he was like annoyed that it was the end of the month, April, which is fair, but he was saying, you know, April 26th, it was the 14th, I believe, yeah, April 14th, and it's like, this is unacceptable, because the contractor gets their $7 million payment on April 23rd, and it's like, you must change the date to April 20th, and I was like, okay, I'll do that, let me work with. And it's like, oh, why can't we use the phase 2 compressors as backup? And I'm just like, my coworker who left before me, I had to take up his work in getting the spare parts and service agreements. He's been fighting to have those parts and spare parts and have that equipment maintained. We can't get it up and running because it needs maintenance. There's like algae growing. It's like a miniature koi pond. Like, God, I wish I had taken pictures of it. There's like mud and green stuff and all sorts of ickiness growing in there. And I'm like, and then he, of course, everything gets blamed on facilities, you know? It's like, stop putting me in a shit mood for the rest of the day. Wednesday, I literally just changed the date and be like, oh yeah, we got the shit up and running, because like, you know, me and the technicians, mostly the technicians, they did intensive deep cleaning of like the stuff yesterday, and they're like, you know what, fuck it, run it, right? Like literally not just like the stuff that needs maintenance, but a single compressor from like the other side, phase 2, is overkill. Like we got an email from the vendor saying this, like, I wouldn't recommend it because the output of one single compressor is like 1,300 cubic feet per minute. Our total demand, well, as of the time the email was sent out, was like 600 to 800. It's fucking overkill. So it's like they're not gonna be able to load and unload properly, and they're just gonna break. But anyways, it's like we don't control the power grid. We can't get like the money to like, you know, do our job to make sure the equipment is up and running. And it's like, fuck am I supposed to do? Just like sit there and take like the ass chewing? Like, it's like, fuck, man, like, good God. And then so that was Tuesday shenanigans. And then Wednesday, yeah, like I changed the date and it's like, oh, everything's up and running, like I said. And then he was a lot more calm. It's like, oh, okay. But you know, I got chased on the invoice settlement BS nonsense, and that yeah, sort of ended the day on a sour note. But also yesterday, someone came up to me saying like, "Hey, someone turned the lights off in the production floor in phase 1," and I was like, "Okay, the second shift technician, go check that out." And he went and was like, "Hey, boss, yeah, the technician, or I turned the lights back on. They're just turned off. Someone turned them off, and I closed the panel and locked it to make sure that, you know, no one else could get in there." And I was like, "Okay, that's that." But it's like this morning was fine. It was like, you know, the BAS, or there was like a training session. So I was like, from there, it was from like 9 to 10:30. And so, oh no, I conveniently missed 10 morning meeting. But anyways, I get the site leader contacts one of his fellow SAVPs, one of my overseas overlords, and I guess just bitches to him. So he pulls me over. It's like, "Hey, let the lights are off." And I was like, "Yeah, because someone, I think like one of the construction crew, just keeps turning them off for some fucking reason." And he's like, "Oh, communicate with the construction department, make sure it doesn't happen again." And I'm like, "Okay, yeah." And meanwhile, one of my expat colleagues is already on it. He's an absolute goat. I mean, he does have like, it feels like every single expat that's come along has had like some sort of hill to die on, or that they absolutely have to die on. But yeah, he's been pretty all right so far. But yeah, and then another one of my expat colleagues is like, came up to me in broken English and is like, "Oh, did I have, you know," it's like, can't understand what she's saying. Not only is she mumbling, but like her pronunciation is god awful. I shouldn't be taking this out on her. She's like just doing her job. Oh god, this company's lobotomizing me. I'm turning into a worse person. But anyways, after that, it's like 11:20 at this point, and I'm just like, you know what? I've had enough. I'm fucking leaving. And I go to Chick-fil-A, and it's 12:10, and I don't know how long I can make it anymore. It's like, was it 262? Let me go check. Yeah, day 262. Who knows? Maybe we'll see like a game over screen, and it shows me, it's like Project Zomboid, you know, it's like, your character made it a whopping 262 days in Project Foxconn, this fucking shit show on extreme mode with Hellscape DLC. Yeah, I don't know, just also got a little bit crazy while driving on the way to Chick-fil-A, but it's like, gotta leave that negativity in the, like, back at the workplace, right? Can't be like taking out my anger on like the customer service. Don't want to be like one of those assholes. So I'm a lot calmer now. I don't know if I'll head back. It's only 12:11. I mean, I have technically an hour and 20 minutes to like take a nap, I guess, to I don't know, just do whatever. Who knows if I'll come to work tomorrow, right? Like at this point, I don't fucking care. I'm so fucking done. Like I cannot. Expect like another recording maybe on Sunday. So that'd be what day? Friday, Saturday, Sunday. 265. Because the Arc Knights Enfield and Beard Papa's collab event, the pop-up event is going on. So we'll see. Maybe I'll record. Maybe I'll just say fuck it to like anxiety and just actually like vlog the whole thing. Just like fuck it, like just take that like whatever energy that I have at work and just take it and just record myself in public, be cringe and shit. It's like that. It's like that one internet saying. It's like to be cringe is to be free, which I guess in repeating that it just proves how chronically online I am. But yeah, I mean, it's literally only day 4, and it's like I got confirmation that the big boss, the guy that the site leader keeps running to, it's like, oh, Eric isn't doing this, go have one, go boss around your lapdog and have him boss someone else to boss Eric around. It's like, he leaves May 5th, but his lapdog is gonna stay around for a little while longer. And the thing is, it's kind of scary because like I don't know, like I think it was being discussed over in China team, of course, because no one involves the people over in Houston, or those discussions don't involve filthy Americans. But you might, or they were discussing having him as a permanent addition, which, yeah. And it's like, as long as he's here, the bullshit's never going to truly end. Like, sure, the site leader might be stepping down. Someone will be coming in next week to replace him. And then he'll just be around doing whatever, I guess. But it's never going to end. Especially, like, he's very pushy, especially with one of my fellow other local hire. And it's like, yeah, did I report? Right, I recorded on Monday. Sorry, everything's getting jumbled up. But yeah, she had like a splitting headache. Part of that was because of him. And so it's like I do it for her, my other fellow local hire in facilities, and I do it for my technicians. Once she's gone, and once if the lead technician leaves, I'm out of here. Like, I don't fucking care anymore. Like, there's nothing left for me here, right? It's like, yeah, you're nice and all, but it's like, you're in another department. We don't really interact. All I'm just left is with like these fucking expats who do everything in like a Chinese way, and it's like, I fucking can't. It's at the like, what it really boils down to is a cultural difference. But what it really is complete utter bullshit. And it doesn't have to be this way, but it is, because that's how they do things in China. And it works for them in China. So yeah. Oh yeah, I'm definitely gonna be gone by November 10th. I know that's like, but Eric, it's 7 months out. How could you be so sure? That's because one of the expats, Neil Young, a prevalent character in the Eric cinematic universe, if you go back a couple episodes, he's coming back. And I have no intention of talking to him ever again. I'll actually fucking catch a case if I see him again. So yeah, but who knows if I'll make it to like day 365, right? 262, and I'm already like at my wit's end. And let me see, Friday, I guess, 16 more days. Yeah, 16 more days until the big boss leaves, and I guess maybe I'll see. At least I can like meet the new. I hope to like meet the new site leader and see how it is. If he's like, see if he passes the vibe check. If not, then yeah, I'm all the more reason to fuck off, right? Like, I've basically been like living. I'm still living off my parents' money. Let's be real here. I mean, it's like this paycheck is just like a fancy bi-weekly salary or allowance. I don't know. I feel slightly better now that I've gotten out of my system, but it's like it just feels like I've just put out the fire, but the fuel is still there, just waiting for like a singular spark, and then the moment I set foot in that workplace, I'm just gonna fucking lose it again. I might take today off, and then maybe tomorrow I'll just skip the 10 a.m. meeting again, and there'll be no one there, and then who knows? Certainly not I. I'm just a lowly engineer. Okay, well, good talking to you, YouTube. Oh, you little YouTube. Hopefully that doesn't like deafen you. I'm just gonna edit this straight up. I mean, there's just some like text and shit that could like. I summarized like all the events of this week in like a very nifty wall of text to my boss, who's like, or former manager, or yeah, former boss, who asked me how things were going. And I was like, oh yeah, it's fucking terrible. But I'm too lazy. I'm just gonna upload this straight to YouTube. Screw editing it. Like airdropping it to my computer, editing it, and then having to wait for it to render. Nah, just. Well, I'll see you when I see you. Hopefully my next update is the Arknights Enfield event, and then, I don't know, more bullshit in the future, and not like, today's my last day, this is the official end of this series. That would be kind of unfortunate. I guess in the meantime, I should, just get as many like socials, as many like LinkedIn's, Instagrams, whatever, if they want. Probably not Instagram. I know the work-life balance, right? And at this point, that's basically non-existent at this company. There's no life at this company anymore. Yeah, that's about it. Sincerely, Eric. Can I end on a good angle? Is this a good angle? Vacuum cleaner cameo. Whoa. Okay, bye.